Привет.
Okay, I mean, it's fine.
Им пришлось остаться в России.
Russian dog, 8-hour ball.
We ended up in a semi-lockdown anyway.
It's pretty nice, I might say.
Всем карантинный привет, друзья! Давно не виделись. У меня даже вот лампочки поперегорали все. Такой вот карантин начался. Но не, на самом деле они перегорают, потому что не хватает напряжения, и мы их специально выкручиваем, так что не переживайте, все пока нормально. Я здесь, чтобы поделиться с вами новостями про наших иностранцев, потому что, как вы знаете, много иностранцев жили здесь, в России, до наступления всей этой ситуации в мире. И, как оказалось, некоторые из них остались в России, когда закрыли границы. И для меня вся эта ситуация была очень-очень шокирующей, потому что происходили абсолютно непонятные вещи, не очень логичные, и я решила вам сегодня обязательно об этом рассказать. В чем, собственно, дело? Чтобы вы понимали, в России, да, в какой-то момент времени, например, в конце января, находилось определенное количество иностранцев. И определенная доля, достаточно большая, это студенты, которые приехали по обмену, да, и второй семестр начинается как раз с 1 февраля, и вот 1 февраля начали приезжать толпы студентов, это 1000 человек в 36 городах России, но в основном, конечно, Москва, Санкт-Петербург. И вот примерно к середине, концу февраля эти все студенты уже находят себе жилье, кто хотел найти, и вот наши квартиры тоже были заселены. И тут 15 марта, когда эту тему стали обсуждать более остро, да, на международной арене, нам в чат одной из квартир приходит сообщение: дорогие там собственница Екатерина, к сожалению, мы должны будем уехать из России. Наш университет в Нидерландах и правительство официально посоветовали нам покинуть Россию и ехать обратно в Нидерланды в контексте коронакризиса и его непредсказуемости. Также университет здесь будет закрыт в связи с пандемией, и, скорее всего, мы уедем в этот вторник. То есть они нам об этом сказали буквально за 2 дня до уезда. Это был первый звонок такой. И тут стали приходить сообщения от иностранцев совершенно разных квартир, разных стран, соответственно, о том, что они уезжают. Логично, да? Им сказали, что границы будут закрыты, и достаточно странно оставаться в стране, где ты учишься по обмену, когда происходит такая ситуация в мире, если это опасно для твоего здоровья, и если, может быть, ты как-то вообще не понимаешь, каково тебе будет, если ты останешься в России. Почти сразу уехали голландцы, французы. Сказали, что все французы там из университетов, они более-менее всех знают друг друга, что они собрались вот так и уехали. Потом немцы, в общем, нам в Германии сказали, посоветовали вернуться, сказали, мы закроем границы, и вы не сможете вернуться. И что случается? Некоторые из них пишут: а я не хочу уезжать. Есть 2 австрийцев, которые до сих пор здесь живут. Есть чехи, есть немец, который остался здесь, несмотря на то, что им посоветовали, настойчиво посоветовали уезжать домой. И я решила провести опрос, собственно, поговорить онлайн с теми, кто остался, и спросить вообще, почему они остались, какая у них была мотивация и какие были варианты вообще, и были ли варианты. Может быть, у кого-то просто не было другого выбора, и им пришлось остаться в России, и они теперь заложники нашей местной ситуации.
Hello everyone, my name is Bernie, I'm Austrian. In more details, I'm from Upper Austria, a metropole called Senftenbach. I'm pretty sure every one of you will hear from it once in a lifetime. It's a really beautiful small village and worth a visit for sure. And currently I'm doing my double degree program here in St. Petersburg, which means it's like a master in my home university in Steyr in global sales and marketing, and furthermore a master of business administration here in St. Petersburg.
Hi everyone, my name is Lo. I come from Vietnam and now I'm a second year student of St. Petersburg State University of Economics.
Hey guys, my name is Frankie. I'm currently in St. Petersburg, Russia, on my student exchange, and my home university is the University of Economics in Prague, Czech Republic. It was a great experience so far until the virus hit.
Hey everyone, what's up? My name's Abraham. I'm Iranian. I've been living in Russia for 2.5 years.
Hello everyone, myself Yuva and I'm from India. I'm currently studying in St. Petersburg in ITMO University. I'm doing Masters in Information Security.
Hello everyone, my name is Carla and I'm Italian. I live in St. Petersburg. I've been living here for I think 7 months, even though I had my first experience in Russia last year for an exchange program. Then I decided to move to St. Petersburg. Actually, I'm not an exchange student now. I'm a master's student at HSC University.
Why did I decide to stay here? It is because I feel safe here and I have everything. Moreover, I really wanted to finish my studying here, and it was not sure if the university will close or not, or if online classes will continue or not. So 2 weeks ago, when almost all internationals decided to leave, I decided to stay. Also for that reason, because I don't like to be stuck with my thoughts in the head, or to be stuck in the middle and always have to play with the thoughts, should I go or not? So I just decided to stay, and yeah, that's it. The options for going back home would be like with a few different stops through Austria, Germany, I guess, or other neighbor countries from Austria by airplane.
As you know, the situations of COVID-19 all over the world now is so dangerous and complicated. And everyone's come back home, I think, but I decided to stay here in Russia. So why did I decide to stay, and what were my options? Actually, there was 2 options: stay in Russia and go back to Vietnam. At first, I was about to fly back home because my university let to study through online classes till 13th of April. But there was a news that Russia will close the border till 1st May. I was really confused at that time because I can go back to Vietnam, but what happened if they wouldn't open the border till that time? How could I go back to Russia? How could I continue my study? And how about my final test? At the same time, I heard that the border of Vietnam will close soon. So if I hadn't made a choice quickly, so I have to stay in Russia through this pandemic. And yeah, I think my life is a comedy and tragedy at the same time. After the tons of questions, I realized that I didn't have my passport with me. I left it at my university to get an extension of my visas in Russia. So the one and only option is to stay in Russia during this time, during this quarantine, during this pandemic.
I decided to stay in St. Petersburg alongside some other exchange students, as the situation in our home countries were quite serious. I know from my friends that the Czech government imposed a strict lockdown immediately, and I talked to my parents, who basically agreed with me that I should stay here. So in the end, we were sort of hoping that it's going to go well, but we ended up in a semi-lockdown anyway.
Currently, because of the virus, it's been a lot of talk, so I'm trying to just shed a little light on what's exactly going on. I live in St. Petersburg. The situation in Moscow is pretty scary, like everything's... Like everyone's in quarantine, no one's allowed to go out. They check you everywhere with like scanners, and like they take your temperature. If you have a fever, you have to go to quarantine, special places. I don't know. In Iran, it's pretty bad. Like the virus spread fast, and it's not that good. I had the option to go back. I don't want to be honest. My life is here.
I decided to stay in St. Petersburg, Russia, because this is my last semester, and I thought it's better to stay here and complete my degree and then travel back, because if I would have gone back to my home country, and if this virus doesn't decrease, or the pandemic still goes on, I would have stuck back home and I would have not able to come here and defend my thesis. So I thought it's better to stay in St. Petersburg and not to travel back home.
Yeah, I was super excited of moving to Russia, but then we had this wonderful surprise of coronavirus, And I'm a bit disappointed because this is the best, even though today it's snowing, this is the best season in St. Petersburg, May and June. So let's stay focused. I decided, therefore, to stay in Russia in this emergency period. First of all, because when I had the chance to go back to Italy, the situation there was mainly a bit exaggerated, and it was not that safe to go back to Italy, especially because I had to fly through St. Petersburg, Moscow, and then Rome. So there was a high chance for me to get the virus and then to infect my family. So I decided to stay here. I had the chance to go back again last week because the embassy organized a special flight. But again, I was not convinced, so I put my family safety first. Even though now in Italy the situation is better, my family is fine, which keeps me like more motivated and more, if I can say, happy.
Well, I would say the quarantine so far is okay. I think it's same for everyone, and we can do all our best to create a safe and healthy environment. I mean, for sure it's a bit tough because I like to socialize, and furthermore, a dog, Russian dog, ate our ball, so we cannot play it anymore, and yeah, that's really a bit a shit. And yeah, but we try our best. Life has to continue, and actually here in quarantine I'm pretty fine. I'm living here with Florian. I guess you all know Florian. In the first 2 months here he never skipped a party, and yeah, I think most of you know him. So we do sports once a day. We try to stay healthy, so a shot a day keeps the doctor away, right? And yeah, we have a lot to do for our program for university, and just chilling and yeah, try our best to survive.
The quarantine is definitely testing, but I'm sure it's like that for a lot of people, and there's not much we can do right now except hope that a solution will be found. Other than that, we do our assignments for university, watch TV shows, finally started reading the books that we brought over. And sometimes my roommates and I just go and buy a bottle of vodka, play some cards, and talk. In terms of the situation back home, as I heard from my friends, it's April 13th today. And in the next few days, the government is going to ease up the lockdown and allow more shops to be open.
We keep studying through online classes, and actually it was hard at first because I don't get to understand what I have to do with my exercise and what with my homework, and sometimes things get boring, but I got used to it because it's about 3 weeks. Yeah, see the bright side of every situations. I have more time for myself to improve myself. I can try new recipes, cooking, learning new things. Actually, I'm learning Spanish. The situation is back home in Vietnam. I'm very proud of my country about the pandemic in Vietnam. I think Vietnam is doing very well. The pandemic is under control. The number of infected people is less than 300 people. Yeah, over 100 people are recovered, and there is no dead persons. Yeah, that's it. That's the point. Everybody wear masks in public places, comply with the social distancing, and the most important is they believe in the government.
About the situation in St. Petersburg, it's pretty nice, I might say. Like, there are policemen everywhere, supermarkets are open, you can travel around the city, the metro works, bus and tramway, everything practically works. You can do whatever you want. You are advised not to go out though. It's like self-isolation, sort of. But yeah, you can go buy anything you want.
Well, as it's my last semester. I just have to do my research work. So it's going pretty well right now. I email my professor about it, and then he replies back with the same. And it's quite fun for right now, but I guess it will be quite boring if it lasts pretty long, because Russian summer is coming, and then if you're stuck inside, it will be a sad thing. And yeah, back home the situation is the same like Russia, I guess. It's not so bad or so like. It's like in between right now.
My quarantine is doing okay. I mean, it's fine. I basically follow the rules and restriction that the Italian government gives to my nation. So I've been quarantining for more than 4 weeks so far. I just go out for groceries, or I don't know if I have to buy cigarettes, or for a quick walk once per week, maybe. So I just keep on studying, or at least I try to, because I cannot be that focused. So this quarantine has a huge impact on my mental health and my study process. But at least we have online classes. I also try to do some physical exercise. So I bought some dumbbells and other stuff which I can use, even though I have issues with the absence of freedom to walk, etc. So I also try to walk in my room.
Now I think Russia has taken good measures. Right now they have done some strict rules, and yeah, they're also using the facial recognitions in the public cameras. Also, you're tracking your devices. You're not allowed to go more than 100 meters outside from your residential area. And yeah, if they're using the mobile location, device location, to track you down. If you're out for no reason, they'll take some actions, which is pretty good. I mean, it's a best way to keep control on people.
One thing what is a bit strange for me in this situation is, if you ask 10 people now about the situation in general and Corona and quarantine, you get 10 different numbers and nobody's really sure what happens in Russia and everything. That's a bit curious, but yeah, well, it is what it is, right?
Regards the measures taken by the Russian government, yeah, I think that the Russian government closed the borders in advance, like already in January, I remember, in St. Petersburg. I think they took measures when the situation was still like at the initial stage, while you saw that in Europe it was not like that. Even though I'm really happy about how my government reacted to the situation.
Why did I decide to go to Russia? So, first of all, because I really wanted to live something different and to discover a new culture and everything. And two things what I want to mention about Russia: I am really surprised by the friendliness, hospitality, and everything about people. They are really nice. They help you in all the situations, and there was never a situation where I felt really lost or something, because always there is someone who helps you with everything.
All in all, if the virus hadn't hit us, then the exchange would be full of great experiences. The people here are fun, they are open-minded, and I'm sure that we would have traveled as a bigger group across the Trans-Siberian Magistrate and see what Russia has to offer. St. Petersburg has a great bar and club scene with a variety of music choices. We basically spent the first month and a half going out, which was a lot of fun. Also, the people I met here are open-minded, they're fun, and they like to hang out. They also like to do cultural stuff, but sadly most of them left. We did travel a bit before the virus hit, as we flew to Murmansk, which is in the north, where we saw the northern lights. That was a really cool experience. We also drove through the Arctic tundra to get to a village named Tereberka. It's nicknamed by the Russians as the edge of the world, apparently. And a very famous Russian movie was filmed there called The Leviathan. A week after we returned from Murmansk, then we also went to a dacha, which is a cottage in the countryside. It was a big group, so we had a lot of fun, mainly drinking, playing games, and chilling.
So far, my experiences in Russian has been, I would say, wonderful, because I love this country and the culture and the literature especially, and I miss so much going to museums, because I used to go to the Hermitage once per month or twice per month. I'm positively surprised by the kindness of Russian people, especially in St. Petersburg, because in general in Europe we depict them as I don't know, cold, unfriendly people, but it's not true at all. I have good friends, good Russian friends, which are supporting me in this period. And yeah, I'm really grateful and like happy about it.
And there's something I forgot to say is about the thing I don't like in Russians. Yeah, actually, it's the language. The Russian is so hard for me, because I have to learn in Russian, and sometimes I don't get to understand what teachers say in the classes. So yeah, it's hard for me, but I try my best.
И вы, наверное, можете себе представить, что если вы приехали в страну на обмен и проведете там 4 месяца, и 2 из них или 2,5 вам говорят, что вы должны просидеть дома. Я не знаю, как бы я поступила. Это, конечно, зависело бы от страны, в которой я была, и от какой-то общей ситуации, да. Ну, понятно, что обидно уезжать. Ты приехал, и вот прошел месяц, и ты должен уехать. Причем на очень невыгодных условиях. Они выкупали очень дорогие билеты. Некоторым не вернули депозиты, потому что за 2 дня ты предупреждаешь, что выезжаешь, конечно. И дальше непонятно, да, как поступать. Ну что, пишите в комментарии, что вы думаете вообще о том, что они сказали, о их опыте здесь. Я, если честно, немножко в шоке от тех, кто остался, особенно от тех, кто правда мог уехать, и от того, сколько у них теперь терпения на то, чтобы как-то себя здесь развлекать, сидя дома. Я знаю, что они так или иначе ходят друг к другу в гости и пытаются выходить бегать, что-то делать, чтобы это время шло быстрее. И, конечно, не все универы были готовы к онлайн-занятиям, но тем не менее все справляются, все делают кто что может. И что буду держать вас в курсе, что с ними произойдет дальше, когда они все-таки смогут уехать в Россию, когда нет. Я знаю, что одна итальянка должна уезжать 30 апреля. Ну, будет видно. Я очень надеюсь со своей стороны, что так или иначе к июню эта ситуация разрешится, потому что хочется жить. Хочется. У меня все очень сильно зависит от иностранцев в жизни, и я надеюсь, что так или иначе мы сможем вернуться к прежнему режиму.
I wish all of you a safe staying in Russia. Wash your hands. Be safe when you go out in the streets. Wear masks. And just be positive. Bye-bye.
So I hope you stay all safe and healthy, and hopefully we can have a drink once together when all this passed by. So see you soon, guys. Bye-bye.